Hello viewers. In the previous video we talked about the period or full stop. Today we'll move forward and discuss a very important punctuation mark, that is, a comma. Dear viewers, a comma is used to represent the shortest pause. A comma is a punctuation mark that separates words, ideas, or phrases within a sentence. Let us see some usages of this punctuation mark. It is used to separate a series of words of same type or in the same construction. Look at the following examples. England, France, and Italy formed an alliance. He lost lands, money, and friends. He wrote the answers neatly, clearly, and correctly. The comma is used to separate pairs of words connect by a conjunction, and. For example, high and low, rich and poor, wise and foolish, must all die. It is used after a nominative absolute. Let us briefly see what a nominative absolute is. Nominative absolute is a noun or a pronoun, followed by a participle or participle phrase that functions independently of the rest of the sentence. Nominative absolute can show time, reason, or circumstances. See following examples. One by one they show time, reason, and a circumstance. 3 years having passed, I decided to wait for her no longer. Nobody having any more to say, the meeting was closed. All the money having been spent, we started looking for work. Comma is used to mark off a noun or phrase in opposition. Noun or phrase in opposition is a noun or phrase placed after a noun or pronoun to identify, rename, or explain the preceding word. Preceding means, which comes first. Let's see the following examples. John Milton, the great English poet, was a blind. Mr. Ahmed, our subject teacher, has been nominated for the annual award. Comma is used to mark off words used in addressing people. For instance, John, come into the garden. O God, protect us and guide us. Comma is used after adverbs or adverbial phrases. For example, finally, the way of happiness is the way of truth. In fact, his poetry is no better than his prose. The mark of comma is used before and after a participle phrase, provided that the phrase might be expanded into a sentence, and is not used in a merely qualifying sense. Look at these examples. Caesar, having conquered his enemies, returned to Rome. Comma is used before and after words, phrases, or clauses, dropped into the center or body of a sentence. For example, he did not, however, gain his object. His story, in several ways, was not interesting. Comma is used to separate short coordinate clauses of a compound sentence, as, I came, I saw, I conquered. Comma is used to indicate the omission of the repeated word, especially a verb, as in the following example. Ahmed received a fountain pen, Ali, a watch. In this example, you can clearly see that the verb, received, is omitted in case of Ali. Instead of writing Ali received a watch, we wrote, Ali, a watch. Here in the second sentence the verb is understood. We use comma to mark off a direct quotation from the rest of the sentence. For instance, exactly so, Alice said. Here exact words of Alice are separated by a comma. Further, a comma is used to separate a clause that is not restrictive in meaning, but is coordinate with the principal clause, as sailors, who are generally superstitious, say it is unlucky to embark on a Friday. Not last but least, comma is used to separate an adverbial clause from its principal clause, as shown in the following example. When I was a bachelor, I lived by myself. This was all for today's lecture. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. But wait, before leaving, subscribe to English Language and Literature and hit that bell icon, so that you don't miss any updates.